I'm not old enough for coffee. At least that's what I tell everybody. In the mornings, I've just been drinking a glass of water lately. Most days, I just grab a glass or a cup going out the door and take it with me to my car. This morning, my hands were full, so when I got to the car, I set the plastic cup of water on top of the car, actually on top of the sunroof. I then opened the door, got in, and drove off. I'd only gone about 2,000 yards when I reached down to get a drink of water. It was then that I realized I had left the cup of water on top of the car. I immediately stopped and got out. To my utter amazement, my plastic cup of water was still on top of my car. To top that off, out of habit, I had opened the sunroof. The cup had slid on the glass as it opened and then was gently lodged between the edges of my sunroof and the opening of the roof itself. And it was secure. Not a single drop had spilled. I got back in my car and I drove off thinking about how lucky I was that it did not turn over and spill through the sunroof all over me and my clothes. Wow, you want to talk about lucky. I sat here and reflected about that this morning. My cup was saved because as it slid backwards across the roof, it became secured between the edge of the glass and the car. The chances of that happening twice are almost impossible. Most of us want and need a sense of security. We want to feel like our lives are stable and cannot be blown away. We hope that we can face the turbulence that life often brings. Yet many of us are building our stability on simple chance. I was lucky this morning, but chances are if the same thing happened tomorrow, I'd either be wet or at least very thirsty. They make cup holders for those things, and they're much more secure. I encourage you to think about this morning and to think about the source of your own security. What are you trusting in to hold you steady as you cruise through life? Is it a bank account, a life insurance policy, a relationship, a job, a marriage? I could go on and describe all the areas of life we think we find security in. Yet, if we really put them to the test, they simply won't stand up. The job can be gone with a single change of ownership or a need to downsize. The shifting economy can erode the very best financial hedge solution you can engineer. People die, disappoint, and move. Relationships can come to a sudden and crashing end. Our hope, our security, must be in something that is stronger and more stable than the problems and situations we face. An old song I learned growing up said, "Our hope is built on nothing less than Jesus Christ and his righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ's solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand." Solomon wrote in Proverbs 12:7, "When the storm is swept by, the wicked are gone, but the righteous stand firm forever." He also wrote in Proverbs 12:7, "The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous stands firm." Today, please remember that if you have built your life on Jesus Christ, then nothing can really overwhelm you. You're not just hoping the wind doesn't blow your cup off the roof. You are tied down and secure. Paul wrote in Romans 8:38, "I am convinced that nothing can ever separate me from God's love. Neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither our fears for today nor our worries about tomorrow, not even the powers of hell can separate us from the love of God." So today, don't be intimidated by the noise and the wind all around you. You are safe in the arms of God. Here's a great thought. Build your life on the solid rock. And here's a great way to finish our devotion today. Pray like this. Say, "Help me today, God, not to let the howling winds of difficulty pressure me to conform or to panic. Help me to trust in you and your promises and to know that I am safe in your arms." God bless you.